Oh yeah.
So it's not a system. It's not an OSR system. It's a vibe and an approach.
No, no, it's more it is system agnostic, and that's what I love about it. It does have OSR feels to it, but you can play any system with it. You could play 5e, a 5.5. You could play Shadow Dark. It actually the only species or race that you're missing out of Shadow Dark is goblins,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
are easy to slot right in.
We reduced the and I would say is if you're going to play Shadow Dark in the Dark Age of Fear, just remove goblins
Hmm.
from the list. And so there are parameters, but sometimes it is that grit that makes the pearl. Like we're not saying there aren't dragonborns in Fear. We're saying you you don't play one, and if you run into one, it's oh wow, what's that? We want that wonder as part of it. So like, I heard another YouTube guy talking about how like it's like I don't think he put it this way, but it's like if Luke walked into the cantina, but Luke already had a tail and horns.
Hmm.
And so he didn't say that. I'm saying that. It's like if Luke walked into a cantina and saw and he had a tail and horns, and then just saw other people with tails and horns or covered in fur, you just go, oh, okay. But because Luke walked in the cantina and met Chewbacca and met Walrus Man, you're like, what? What is this wondrous world? As Joseph Campbell says, the special world. Even Samwise was excited about. I want to meet an elf. I want to see an elf.
Yeah, and
Like,
even quoting Star Wars is the reason. Like in my own personal setting, we've gotten rid of like the common tongue because you got Han Solo that can understand Chewbacca, but for some reason no one else can, and you can have. I think it just immerses people even more into a setting.
I think it has that opportunity. And again, I cast zero aspersions on however anyone wants to play what other fantasy RPG. Our book, as stated on the cover, is how to conjure wonder, mystery, and danger in your world,
Uh,
in your fantasy game, and by creating a world where if you limit the playable classes or the playable species heritage, you have the opportunity automatically for wonder if you run into a tiefling, automatically for wonder if you run into a dragonborn. Like in The Hobbit, Bilbo runs in and meets Beorn,
hmm.
a skin shifter. And that was stunning.
Yeah,
And so to have that moment as a player to walk into a room as Bilbo and meet this guy that can turn into a bear, it's like, what? And so you give over to the fantasy that your characters are meeting a world that they don't know a lot about. Even on their travels, not much is documented, not much is explored. Like there's a lot of this is why we had, the Dragon Wrath sort of tabula rasa set things to zero as society tries to crawl back over the last 1,000 years. Stuff has been relegated to myth and legend, and so you're now back out in this world as an adventurer, discovering how strange and wonderful and dangerous it is.